Okay, good morning. I am gonna do a quick video for permitting in DeKalb County, Georgia, which is sort of the eastern side of Atlanta, Georgia. So look on the map. If you're on the east side of Atlanta, within that DeKalb County perimeter, this is the website where you start. This is how you submit for permitting. DeKalb County doesn't have just a single step where you will upload drawings. They're going to want you to go ahead and submit an application, and that's sort of this blue website. You'll need to create a username and a login, or have a username and a login, and this is where you submit the building permit application. Um, and that'll be both a digital and then a PDF form. Any details about the job that the application is going to ask you about, and you're also going to need to put in a lot of other paperwork, including your Georgia general contractor's license, ownership signature page, applications for every building that you do on site. So if you're doing, say, a garden style multifamily job, you'll need applications for every single building that you do, and potentially addresses associated with that building. And there are a couple of other pieces of paperwork that you can potentially need to go in and do this, but a lot of it you'll need from the owner. So make sure you go in, you submit that application, you read through everything that they need, you have that all teed up and ready to go, days or weeks before you submit this application. Make sure you're asking the owners for this information. Make sure that the owner knows who their general contractor will be, because you can't really get through this first process, that first portal, without it. Once you get in, it'll sit there, and you got to contact them. You got to press them a little bit, say, hey, have you received it? Is there anything else that you need? Yada yada yada. Once they accept your application, they will send you an email, and you'll get access to this project docs, the second one, this brown one below. This is after they approve all your general contractor stuff and after you pay your fees. Then you're going to be allowed to upload drawings. You don't want to be uploading drawings into this blue one. Thinking that you can upload drawings into this blue portal and bounce is not going to get it done. They'll just sit there forever, and you'll never get your permit. You've got to dip into project docs. Okay. Now, in here, I've been given an applicant upload task. It's fairly straightforward. Just going to go in here, and they're not super clear on where you put this stuff or what format you need it in. But let's start with drawings. Okay. So the thing to remember with this, the absolute thing to remember, is that every sheet needs to be an individual PDF, and the PDF name needs to be the sheet number and then the sheet name. That way, every time you're in there, it's super easy. Think about it kind of like maybe Procore, where the software is going to organize these sheets for you. So when they want a revision, for example, like you're just going to use, it's not going to say, for example, A100 site plan Rev 1. If you do any revisions to it, the revisions still say A100 site plan, and the software, as you upload it, it'll just tag it with like a version 2. No new names. This has got to be, these are the names, make sure they're right. Don't screw this up on the initial, because once it's messed up, you're never going to get DeKalb County right again, and your life will be much, much, much harder. Enough said about that. Select files to upload. Browse for files. Go here. Let's see if I can do them all at once. There you go. Now this should theoretically, okay, upload files. Now, thing to remember with this, these guys, because they want it by building, you'll notice that I'm uploading, I've extracted the sheets that are just relevant to the pool bathhouse. We added this after the fact, so I'm only doing one building today, which makes it a little easier. Now, before I hit I've completed this and I want to view folders. So I've got 21 files here. Now, documents, I would recommend making sure that you hit them with the spec book as well. Let's see. Okay, we didn't file it there. Fantastic. There we go. Find a spec book, throw it in. They don't read it, but they're going to want it. Now, I don't put in the permit or the reports in here. I just do the drawings. Once I've got the drawings, submission complete. That'll ping it back to them. Now you're locked back out of it. Now it's back in their court. You've done your job, you're good to go. So that's how you upload drawings for DeKalb County. There is no other way to get these suckers in. Since we're talking about these things, it's probably worth mentioning for DeKalb County, they have a specific Excel sheet that they also like to have for addressing plans. That guy, we file that just in our permitting folder, kind of as a how-to. But I'm gonna find it. It's just a specific Excel sheet that you need to use to fill out to get these things done. And I'm going to show you Agape's real quick just as an example. This is it. Doesn't have to be in red, but every unit gets its own special number by building, by floor. This is the only thing about this. They kicked my Excel sheet back out a couple of weeks ago. I had 1-bedroom unit, 2-bedroom unit. They are determined that it says APT, apartment. I don't know why, but that's something that, will save you a day or two of being rejected when you're doing these. Make sure it says APT, just FYI. All right, DeKalb County. There you go. Thank you.